Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we cut through the noise and get to the heart of what makes literature tick. I'm your host, Ernest, and today we're diving into one of the most iconic works in the English canon, Beowulf. This ancient epic poem has been a cornerstone of literary studies for centuries, and its influence can still be felt in modern storytelling. Beowulf is significant, not only because of its age, but also due to its richly detailed world-building, complex characters, and exploration of timeless themes such as courage, loyalty, and the human condition. Emerging from the Anglo-Saxon period, Beowulf was composed by an anonymous poet, likely between the 8th and 11th centuries. This was a time when oral traditions were slowly giving way to written records, and the poem reflects this transition with its blend of pagan and Christian elements. In terms of literary background, Beowulf is often associated with the Old English epic tradition, which includes works like The Wanderer and The Seafarer. These poems share a common concern with the heroic ideals of their time, exploring what it means to be a good leader, a loyal companion, and a brave warrior. The influence of Christianity on Beowulf is also evident, particularly in its depiction of monsters and the struggle between good and evil. Scholars like J.R.R. Tolkien, who was deeply interested in Old English literature, have noted the ways in which Beowulf reflects the cultural and historical context of its composition. One of the key themes in Beowulf is the concept of heroism, embodied by the titular character's bravery and selflessness. When Beowulf decides to fight Grendel without armor or weapons, it's a bold statement about his confidence in his own abilities, but also a calculated risk that puts himself and others in harm's way. This nuanced portrayal of heroism is something that sets Beowulf apart from other epic poems of its time. For example, the poem describes Beowulf's battle with Grendel in vivid detail, highlighting the monster's terrifying appearance and the hero's unwavering determination. The cultural impact of Beowulf cannot be overstated. Its themes of good versus evil, loyalty, and the struggle between light and darkness have been echoed in works like The Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones. The poem's use of imagery and symbolism, think of the mead hall Hiro or the monster Grendel as a symbol of chaos, has also been widely imitated. In fact, Beowulf's influence can be seen in everything from fantasy literature to film and television, with its epic battles, heroic quests, and mythical creatures continuing to captivate audiences today. In terms of adaptations and reinterpretations, Beowulf has been translated, retold, and reimagined countless times over the centuries. The poem's themes and characters have also been reinterpreted in various contexts, such as in poetry, fiction, and even music. So why does Beowulf remain important to modern readers? For one, its exploration of human nature, our strengths and weaknesses, our capacity for courage and cowardice, is timeless. The poem's use of language, too, is a reminder of the power of storytelling to evoke emotions, conjure images, and connect us with our shared humanity. As I always say, good literature is like a well-crafted hunting knife. It cuts deep, but it also reveals the beauty of the world around us. In an age where heroes and villains are often reduced to simplistic binaries, Beowulf offers a nuanced exploration of the complexities of human nature. Its depiction of a heroic leader who is also flawed and vulnerable reminds us that true heroism is not about invincibility, but about courage, compassion, and a willingness to take risks. Its influence can be seen in literature, film, and popular culture, and its themes remain as relevant today as they were when the poem was first composed. Whether you're a scholar of Old English literature or just someone who loves a good story, Beowulf has something to offer. Like this episode if it hit true. That's all for today's Lit with Ernest. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.